Morning everyone. This has to be a really quick segment, 2 minutes, and then I'm turning the camera off. But I wanted to start my reading vlog. So I'm reading The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. This is what this month's reading vlog is going to be about. I'm going to try and do a reading vlog every month about a different book, and this one, a couple of people in my life are interested in knowing my opinions about this. They've already read it, like my mum and one of my online friends, Julia. So hopefully this will be interesting to someone. It's also going to be my book for one of my Bookimon choices. Today is Thursday the 30th of April, so I'm starting this one day earlier, but I'm not going to count whatever pages I get up to. I'm only up to page 28, so I'm really not that far along, but yeah, I'm just going to cut off the pages that I read tonight and this morning when I include this in my Bookimon statistics against Team Rocket. It's really interesting. I was going to start this last night, but then I think I read like a page or something like that, and I was a bit scared because I'm expecting like dead bodies and things like that, but I don't know. This isn't written from the perspective of a detective. It's actually written from the perspective of a journalist who is investigating an embezzlement of money. Not at all what I thought it was going to be. I actually forget what the back of the cover says, and that's almost a really good way to go into a book because I'm going in blind. But now I've got to go because I have to go to work. It's about 7 in the morning and I've got to go at 7:30 so that I'm at work at 8, but it's been raining this morning and it's been lovely listening to the rain while reading, and I just want to stay here all day and snuggle up inside, but I gotta go to work, which I do enjoy, but you know. Hey everyone, it's lunchtime. Just got a sausage roll, but I went past our little local library that we have, and this is a mark of how much I am better at not buying books. There was one there that they're all for free, and it was by an author that I've seen before, and I wanted to take it, but it's not even about money. It's just that I don't want to add to my reading list, so I'm really happy that I didn't pick it up when I was very tempted to, so go me. Look at the bookshelf in my parents' house. My dad made this. Isn't it so pretty? There's like small shelves at the top, and then they get bigger and bigger as they go down. This one's my sheep. She's named Josephine. Yeah, and then I forget which one's Brooke and Steph. Brooke's purple, the blue one's Stephanie. And there's Mr. Coo, who has been naughty because he's been chasing the sheep. Trying to teach him not to, but you know, he doesn't live here and he's never seen sheep before, so they're just fun things to play with. Hey everyone, it's Saturday morning. I think it's like lunchtime, about 12 o'clock, but we only had lunch breakfast about half an hour ago, so it feels like morning. I'm at my parents' house because the restrictions have been lifted in Australia at the moment, so it's nice to come and visit them. I haven't really done much reading at all of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, but I did read at lunch yesterday and I really enjoy Elizabeth. She's not what I expected at all, but I really like the description of her through her boss's eyes, and he's not a main character, I don't think, because there's 3 people featured on the back of the cover that tells you about them, and she's featured but her boss isn't. But it's been really interesting seeing her through someone else's eyes, so I'm excited to get reading and hopefully I will sometime this weekend. Hey everyone, it's Sunday morning and I wish I had a tripod. There will be improvements to the technology coming soon. I just need to do a bit of a comparison. I'm thinking a ring light is probably going to be the best investment at the moment because it'll be a tripod where I can set up wherever I want, because I think I'm going to keep doing these reading vlogs. I'm enjoying them, but also so that my lighting's a bit better. I'm obviously sitting probably not in the best spot because I'm in front of a sunny window, but it's nice here. And this is where I've been sitting and playing Animal Crossing. I read a little bit this morning, but I was a bit tired. I'm enjoying The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, but also it's a little bit hard that it's translated from, I think it's Swedish, because they talk a little bit about some political stuff that I'm guessing happened in Sweden when the book was published or before, and because I'm Australian, I don't know. So those bits were kind of making me snooze a little bit. I'm only up to page 80, I think, but I'm hoping to read more today. I'm just about to go make myself some brunch and watch. I've been starting to watch this TV show called Virgin River, but I really want to get more reading done because this vlog is supposed to be about the girl with the dragon tattoo, and so far I'm not even up to page 100. But hopefully I'll get there. Hey everyone, it's Monday morning and I have to do some ironing, so I'm going to do this quick update while I'm ironing. I said I wasn't going to update every day and I nearly have, but this morning is just more of like a stats update. I'm up to page 112 of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and it has gotten a lot more interesting. We're still just learning about what the plot of the book is going to be about, but now that we know the mystery, it's kind of interesting. One of the main characters, the journalist, Mikkel, he's a bit of a bland character. I don't really know what I feel about him yet, but that makes up for the fact that Lisbeth is really interesting and I want to know more about her. Tome Topple starts on the 9th, which is this Friday, and I'm not going to get it finished by Tome Topple, I don't think anyways, unless I fall in love with it. But what I've just worked out is I want to try and prioritise it a bit more to get as much done as I can before Friday. Washing powder has gone all over these. I need to read about 86 pages a day to be able to finish it by the 9th, which is not something that I normally do, especially with a book that I'm only just getting interested in. What I'm going to try and do is I read every morning before work, but normally I only get about between 10 and 20 pages read. And so if I do that, I don't read at lunch unless it's raining because I like to go for a walk. And then I want to get 50 pages read in the evening, every evening, which will probably take me maybe an hour, I think, to do. So there's no reason I can't get it done. It's just about priorities. I actually really tried yesterday evening, but it didn't sort of work. But it wasn't super my fault as well, because I actually got restless legs syndrome, so I get it every now and then, probably like once a month if that, so it's pretty good, but yay for later in life. And I just sat down to start reading, and I'm trying to get comfortable, and I couldn't, and I kept moving my legs, and then I was like, this is what it is. So then I sort of sat and meditated a bit and just completely ignored the urge for the next 15 minutes, which was annoying. But I looked at YouTube a bit, and like I said, I did a meditation thing, and eventually it went away, and I was able to concentrate. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday night, the 6th of May. I'm still, obviously, because this will be in the middle of the reading vlog, making my way through The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. I'm up to page 164. I am really enjoying it, really starting to enjoy it. I have been for a few pages now. I'm in the middle of the reading session at the moment, so I'm going to keep reading as I'm going along, but I wanted to talk about a few things before I got any further so I didn't forget how I was feeling about these things. I'm still finding one of the main characters, Mikkel, a little bit bland, but he's the one that's uncovering the mystery, so it's actually quite interesting. And even though there's so many family members to describe, because the mystery is about a young girl that was murdered, and this old man has commissioned Mikkel to write his biography is the cover, but really he wants him to investigate all the members of his family because he thinks they killed this young girl who is his grandniece, I believe. And even though there are so many different family members that were being explained to, I think it's about like 23, I'm still finding them interesting. I don't remember all their names, and when I forget, after I've read about them, I forget about them fairly quickly unless they're one of the main ones. But the way that they're describing them in the little one-liners to define who they are is interesting. I'm really enjoying the atmosphere of where Mikkel is. So the old guy who has commissioned him to do this for him has invited him to live on his island that's in the snow, and there's a forest, and the little cottage that he's staying in is a bit sort of not run down, but the little cottage that he's staying in doesn't have all the amenities of modern life, so it's almost like he's staying in like a wood shack or a wood cabin. Although that probably wouldn't be too interesting when you're living it, because they actually talk about how Mikkel is quite lonely by himself. But I'm loving the atmosphere. I'm going to keep reading. Chat to you guys later. Hey guys, so don't hate me, but I totally just cracked the spine. I know it's bad for it, but it's annoying to hold it open. Hi guys, Friday morning. I'm going to do a quick update while I brush my hair because I am so late because I read longer than I should have because, oh my god, they have stepped up the intensity of this book. So I'm on page 206 and Lisbeth, she is a young adult in the legal system and I think she is old enough to have a job but still classified as someone that can be in the legal system. But something awful has just happened surrounding her place in the legal system and holy dooly, it is horrendous to read. It was like I felt disgusted reading it and I just want to keep reading because she is hell-bent on revenge, even though she doesn't really feel like she's got much options, but she is unquestionably going to get revenge and I'm down for it. And girl, I just want to read with you and get it done so I can see what happens and watch you get revenge. I clearly, because I'm only up to page 206 and today is the start of Tome Topple. Tome Topple starts, normally starts on a Friday, but I think it starts on the 9th actually, which is tomorrow. I'm not going to get the book done this evening. Even if I had the whole day off to read, I'm not going to get it done, which is fine. I've been doing other things, so, and that's okay. I never want to push myself to read something and it's been good, but I've also been like not going to bed on time and I've been making myself tired, so then when I've sit down to read I've been like falling asleep, so I'm, you know, that's fine. Going to work. Hope you all have a good day. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday evening the 13th of May and I am up to page 338 of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I've got roughly 200 pages to go. I'm really not reading this as quickly as I hoped. I had hoped to have finished it last weekend, but even though I've been still reading every day because I read every morning, I haven't been reading a big chunk in at all. I've just been reading probably like 12 pages a day, which adds up to be really quite slow. It's picked up a lot again. I'm really enjoying it now. We're definitely in the thick of the crime section now and I'm really interested. The two characters, Mikkel and Lisbeth, have met up together now. They were sort of separate in the past and now their paths have convened together and they're working together and I'm finding that really interesting. Anything that Lisbeth is in, I am loving it. I am so connecting with her. She is really cool and I'm really enjoying it now. I look forward to reading the rest of it as I continue on with this. See you guys in my next update. Hey guys, I'm just in my kitchen. I'm doing a quick video. I also have a pimple on here that I keep picking at. I've put like, sorry this is a bit gross to people, but I'm explaining the dot on my face and I put heaps of betadine on it now this time, so hopefully it'll like heal and cover over properly without becoming like infected underneath. It was fucking stupid. Anyways, I am just under 100 pages left of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and oh my god, holy shit, it has blown my mind. I remember, when I was driving to work today and I was chatting to myself and updating myself and doing my therapy session as I do every morning to myself, I was talking about the book and how it was going, and even though it's super more interesting because the start was a little bit slow, I was probably only going to give it 4.5 stars unless the ending was like mind-blowing. And at the moment, unless something happens in these last 100 pages that I don't like, it is going to be mind-blowing. I know who has done it by this point. It is, I think I sort of suspected this person. So that is a bit like, I kind of in the back of my head was like, oh, I thought, you know, it could be this person, but I wasn't like set on them. But then there's some other element to the mystery that I was like, not expecting at all. There were a few bits actually that just came out of nowhere and good, because once I knew what they were and knew the reasoning, it made sense and it felt right, but I just was not expecting them whatsoever. So this is good, and I'm really hopeful that now in the rest of the books in this series, because I'm going to keep reading it, that they will be really good from start to finish, because now that I know the characters, it won't really have the slow beginning that it did Jeepers Creepers. I will probably finish it tonight and tell you guys my final thoughts. I am so happy that my mum has read it so that I can talk to her about it and be like, holy crap. So, yeah. Talk to you guys later on tonight. Hey everyone, it's now about 11:15 p.m, still on Friday. I finished it. 4 stars, maybe 4.25. There were parts that I really loved. Most of the book I really loved, but unfortunately towards the end, after we sort of found out who done it and resolved that part of the conflict, there was another sort of side story that kind of was the conflict at the very start of the book that sort of was the catalyst for the main plot. And even though it did become interesting in the end, it just wasn't something that was insanely gripping or anything like that. I actually had to put the book down and have a shower, and then I came back and finished it. And I read it fairly easily once we kind of got a bit more into it, but it was good that like the start tied up at the end. It's kind of like full circle, but I feel like it could have been tied up quicker. And there was like this part where Lisbeth went and did like some cool like secret agent pretending to be other people's stuff, but I still don't even really get what that had to do with putting down one of the bad guys. Like I don't really get that. So there were a few parts in this book that I just kind of went over my head, but ultimately I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to reading the next book. It did kind of end on a bit of a sad note though. And the story, like the plot line itself was wrapped up. There was just a bit of a side plot that ended a little bit sad in literally the last scene of the book. And now I'm a bit like, you've wrecked the tone, man. But I'm still looking forward to seeing what the rest of the series entails. So I'm going to probably read a few reviews on Goodreads and then go to bed because it's getting late. Thanks everybody for watching this vlog. Thanks for staying till the end. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you want to. And I will have a new video out on either a Wednesday or a weekend. Thanks. Bye.